Hi, my name is Bianca. In just 15 minutes, we're going to challenge our stability, work on our balance. If your balance isn't quite where you want it to be right now, that's okay. We're going to work on that. We're going to embrace being wobbly, wiggling around. And if balance is your forte, we're going to challenge that today. So definitely have some fun with it. Don't take yourself too seriously. All you need is your mat, and we'll get started in a downward facing dog. All right, spread those fingers wide. Step the feet back, hips width distance, and the hips up. You're creating a triangle with your body and the mat. So again, if you're working on your balance, it's not where you want it to be. It's okay if you need to step your feet onto the mat whenever we're balancing to reset. And when I say we're going to challenge your balance if it's your forte, there's always things you can add on. So feel free to make it harder or easier according to your preference. But definitely try and challenge yourself here. Let's take a breath in. Exhale it out. Take another breath in. Exhale it out. Tiptoe the feet to behind your hands into a ragdoll pose. Grab onto opposite elbows, bend the knees, and sway side to side. Just take a moment here to settle into your body. And know that whenever we do balancing poses, it's really helpful to focus on a little point on the wall or the floor or the ceiling. But try not to find your gaze on anything that's moving. Really find that laser focus. See if that helps your balance. Release your fingers to the mat. Step your feet together to touch, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep those arms up. Ground the feet down through the mat. Relax the shoulders. Take another inhale. And on the exhale, bring your hands to heart center. On your next inhale, the arms come back up, but your left leg comes up with it. One leg mountain pose. Bend the left leg 90 degrees in front of you. Flex those toes back towards your shins. And if that left hip is lifting up, drop it down. Keep the hips in line with each other. Draw the belly button in. You can stay here. Take another breath in. If you want to add on, bring your right hand to the outside of that left knee. Twist your left arm behind you. So that right hand is supporting that leg, keeping it lifted. If you want to add on, you can extend that leg out, take a big toe hold, whatever you need. Or you can flow right here with me. Maybe you gaze back towards those left fingertips. If that right ankle's wobbling, that's okay. Let's come back to center. One leg mountain pose. Exhale, step the foot down, hands to heart center. Inhale, mountain pose. Right knee lifts up this time. One leg, mountain pose. Engage the core by drawing the belly button in. Again, keep the hips in line. Flex those toes back. Keep breathing. You're welcome to stay here. Otherwise, we'll add that twist. Left hand outside of that right thigh. Grab onto it. Extend that right arm behind you this time. You can stay here or add a big toe hold, extending that leg out. Breathe in back to center. And exhale the hands together. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back into a downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And exhale it out. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step that foot right in between the hands. Back heels lifted. Sweep the arms up. Crescent lunge. Take another inhale. And on your exhale, cactus the arms. Lift the heart up towards the ceiling. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Press both feet into the mat, especially that right foot, to help with your balance. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms back. Low flying crescent. Airplane the arms. Palms face the mat. Squeeze the pinkies towards each other. Keep breathing. On that inhale, drive your left knee forward. Arms come back up. We're back in that one leg mountain pose. Take a breath in and out. And this time we'll turn it into an eagle pose. Left arm wraps underneath the right, palms together to touch. If this is too much for your shoulders, you can keep the elbows crossed here, but just grab onto opposite shoulders, giving yourself a little hug. Find what works for you. We'll wrap that left leg around the right leg and bend into both knees. So get nice and low from the waist down. Remain nice and tall from the waist up. Can you bring those elbows in line with the shoulders? Find your balance. Focus here. And see if you can keep those eagle arms as you unwind the legs back into that one leg mountain pose. And see if you can keep those eagle arms as you extend that leg back like you're in an airplane pose or warrior 3 with the eagle arms. The eagle arms don't serve you here. If it's too much, you can release, find any other arm variation. Otherwise, hold it here. The chest, that leg are parallel to the mat. But even if that foot is only a centimeter off the mat, you're in the pose. If you need a moment to step that foot down, take what you need. One more breath in, keep the eagle arms. Bend into your right knee, land that left foot behind you so you're back in that crescent lunge. With the eagle arms, lift the elbows up towards the ceiling, stretching out the shoulders, upper back. And on your exhale, hands to the mat, runner's lunge. Bring your hands inside of your right foot. Now wiggle your right foot to the very edge of the mat. You can stay here, or you can drop your back knee onto the mat. Just want to find that spot that feels like a really good deep stretch in your hips. Maybe even come down to your forearms. Just taking a moment here to catch our breath. Give the legs a rest. And then one thing that might feel good here is drawing some circles with the hips. Another option is to push that right leg away, letting your foot roll to the pinky edge side. You can add on a quad stretch, whatever you need here. Now come back up to your palms if you're not already there. Bring that right foot in between the hands. Come into half splits. Shift the hips back. Fingertips to the mat. You want to straighten that right leg. Dig that heel into the mat. Toes point up towards the ceiling. And just giving ourselves a moment. Catch our breath. Stretch out those legs before we get into the other side. Take another inhale. And on the exhale, rebend that leg. Hands to the mat. Step the feet back into your downward facing dog. Nice work. We're going to set up the other side. Lift the left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step that foot right in between the hands. So that back heel is nice and lifted. Left knee's bent directly over the ankle. Sweep the arms up when you're ready. Crescent lunge. Breathe here. Feel nice and stable in those legs, pressing the left foot into the mat. Take another breath in. On your exhale, cactus the arms, spread the fingers wide, lift the heart up, bring the gaze up towards the ceiling. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, airplane the arms. Lean forward, sweep those arms back. Squeeze the pinkies in towards each other. Gaze towards the top of the mat. Find that point of focus here. We'll take an inhale. On the exhale, drive that knee forward into your one-leg mountain pose. So your right knee is bent in front of you now. Keep breathing. Same thing as the other side. We'll turn this into an eagle pose. Right arm underneath the left this time, palms together. Or again, you can go for that bear hug. Wrap your right foot around the left leg. Get nice and low in the legs. Try and keep the spine lifted nice and long. Find that point of focus. Staring it down, whatever it is. If there's anything moving around you, try not to focus on that. Keep the eagle arms. Unwind the legs. One leg mountain pose with eagle arms. And we'll turn this into that balancing pose, extending the right leg back. Warrior 3 with eagle arms. Breathe. Take whatever you need here. Maybe that's stepping that foot down for a second just to reset. That left ankle is probably wiggling here. Ready for a break. We'll just take one more breath in. Keep the eagle arms. Land softly. Bending into that left leg. Landing that right foot. We're in a crescent lunge with eagle arms. Lift those elbows up. Keep that left knee bent. And from here, release the hands into a runner's lunge. Bring that left foot nice and wide. Again, what you do here is up to you. You can stay here. Come down to your forearms. Drop that back knee. Use yoga blocks if you have them. And from here, you can draw those circles. Just encourage your hips to open up a little bit more. You can push that left knee away. Or take a quad stretch. Here for just a few more breaths. Giving that ankle a break. Now bring that left foot back in between the hands. Shift the hips back, half splits, straighten that front leg. You might need to wiggle that heel forward. Fingertips to the mat. Send your breath into your left hamstring. We're here for a little bit. Stretching through the legs. Keep breathing. And rebend that knee. Step back. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. This time we'll come into a standing split. Shift your weight into your right foot, left leg lifts up. Straighten your right foot. Fingertips on the mat. This is too much for that right leg, that right hamstring. You can use yoga blocks if you have them. If you want to challenge your balance even more, you can wrap your hands around your standing ankle. Keep the gaze towards the top of the mat, a couple inches in front. Find your focus here. Ooh, that ankle might be shaking. I'm focusing on just a tiny little speck of dust on the floor here. Take another breath in. Exhale, fold. Feet together to touch, nice. Grab behind the ankles. Maybe even find a little slight bend in the knees. Pull your chest in towards your legs. When we do our balancing poses, we have so many muscles working to help us find a little bit of stability. You have the ankles working hard, the quads, the glutes, everything starts to turn on here. So you're probably feeling it in quite a few places. Let's take another breath in. Exhale it out. Hands to the mat. And step back into your downward facing dog. It's the last side here. Lift that left leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Bring that into your standing splits. Right leg pops up. Left leg straight. Fingertips on the mat or blocks. And if you want that extra balance challenge, same thing. You can wrap your hands around your standing ankle. Find your gaze. Find your focus. Keep breathing. Embrace the shaking of that left leg. A few more breaths. And step those feet together. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep those arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's do that 2 more times. Big breath in, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let it come out your mouth. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, let it out. Really nice work today. Hoping you're feeling good, feeling like you got that challenge, but also hoping you're feeling a little bit more accomplished. You're welcome to come back to this whenever you want to work on your balance and challenge yourself a little bit more. Let me know how you feel in the comments. If you like this class, I'd be happy to do more balancing challenges like this. Thank you so much for flowing with me. My name is Bianca. I hope to see you again soon. Take care.